Decentraland. La 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 land. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into this episode of Investments and Refreshments. My name is JT, and today we're talking about Decentraland. And while we talk about that, I am going to be drinking this Kung Fu Robot IPA. It has 6.9% ABV. It is an IPA. It says that it is medium bodied with a little bit stronger hoppiness, but it leans more towards the sweet side than the bitter side. This is from the Fourth Tap Brewing Co-op. I'll be reviewing this at the end of the video, so if you're interested in that, please stay tuned. Otherwise, let's talk about Decentraland. Decentraland is a user-owned digital metaverse powered on the Ethereum blockchain. It gives users the ability to purchase parcels of virtual real estate saved as an NFT. I made a video about NFTs about a month and a half ago, so if you're interested in learning more about what NFTs are and how you can purchase them and sell them, please click on the video card. It should be popping up here any second now. But yeah, if you want to watch that and then come back, feel free to do that, and then we can talk more about Decentraland. So once you own a parcel of land, you can do many things with this land. You can display NFTs that you own. You can build a little house for yourself. You can even program games, and whenever people come on your parcel of land and interact with certain things, then you have different outcomes. There are really unlimited possibilities with what you can do once you own a piece of land. But you don't necessarily need to own a piece of land to build a scene. They actually have a scene builder, which is completely free, and it just runs out of your browser. And you can kind of get to see what you could do if you owned a parcel of land, and you can build these scenes yourself. It's very easy. It acts as a demonstration of how malleable and flexible that their system is. Then once you've finished your scene, you can share it with friends and publish it so other people can see it. You can even sell these scenes that you can create to people who own land and they would like to display your scene on their land. Now, the browser scene creation system is fun to use and it's really user-friendly, so you can figure it out and start creating your scene. In fact, here, I'm going to show you guys a scene that I created really quickly. It took me about 25 minutes to create this scene. It's just a fun little way to be creative and share it with your friends so that they can play through your scene. Now, their SDK is much more powerful and flexible, so if you're not a noob like myself, then the possibilities are almost endless. People are creating puzzles and games that people can play. You can even charge money for people to play your games, so that's another way to monetize what you own in the game. Now, creating your own scene is really fun, but let's talk about what happens whenever you actually jump into the game and get started. So, the first thing that you'll do is customize your character, and you can do that with a number of different starter clothing items. These are items that are accessible to everyone, and they have an unlimited supply, but there are also collectible clothing items as well, and these will cost mana. So in order to buy some of these collectible clothing items or accessories, you will need to what they call burn mana. In doing so, you're buying a clothing item or an accessory that you're happy to display on your character, but also you're hoping that the rarity of this item that you've purchased will drive the value to continue to rise. Any of the clothing items that you would burn mana on do have a limited supply, so they actually do have a level of rarity. Now, in order to start spending mana, what you'll need to do is buy some mana or Decentraland tokens on your preferred exchange. I'm just using Coinbase for this example. Then once you have that, you're going to want to open up a wallet that is compatible with Decentraland. I'm using metamask for this example. Once you've created your wallet, you will send your mana to that metamask wallet ID. Then once you can see your mana in your wallet, you can start doing all the fun stuff in Decentraland, like going to casinos and playing with real money, going to art shops, buying some NFTs, buying wearables. You can do a lot with mana in this game, but mana is also used to buy the parcels of land. And currently, mana has a real world value of $1.26. And the average price per parcel of land sold has tripled over the last few months over the average price in 2020. The average price in 2021 so far has been $2,500. So you can see the rate of growth here as far as the overall value of mana, but also the value of these parcels of land. Decentraland currently has about 20,000 users, and they have a very active subreddit and Discord. So if you want to learn more, you want to see what some people are doing and building, you can see all of that on the subreddit, on Discord, and it's really interesting to see what people build and how creative that some users are. Through playing Decentraland myself, in my opinion, the idea is brilliant, but the application is also brilliant. I've had a lot of fun seeing what people have made, and I've just been wandering around this world exploring, and I'm really enjoying myself. I would compare it to some personal experiences as a kid playing Club Penguin and spending money on, in-app buying puffins and buying, furniture for my igloo, things like that. And also, whenever I got a little bit older into my teens, playing Yoville. And in both of those instances, I remember always thinking, I wish that some of these purchases that I'm making would be equivalent to real life currency, so that I could take some of this money that I've made out of the game and actually spend it in real life. The cool thing about Decentraland is that you can do that. You can buy something from another user and then sell it to someone else. So they actually have a living, breathing economy that is governed by its users. Similar experiences can be had on Roblox, Gmod, Minecraft, and Second Life. But none of these offer the same level of user ownership on the blockchain that Decentraland has. I believe that at 20,000 users, you're going to see, with the current surge of popularity in NFTs, that number continue to rise. More and more people are going to be using mana to play Decentraland, and you could see the price of mana continue to rise. You could argue that the current price of mana is already inflated due to the Coinbase effect, which happens whenever a coin is newly listed on Coinbase. So you see the price start to go up exponentially. And also the surge of popularity in NFTs, which many people believe to be short-lived. But if more and more people begin to play this game and want that ability to monetize what they're building in a virtual environment, then you could see, as mana is being used more and more as a currency, that the price continues to rise organically. I've bought mana speculatively as an investment, but through playing Decentraland, I've enjoyed myself. I enjoy the game, and I might continue to buy so that I can customize my character more, kind of create something a little bit more unique to walk around the world and explore in. None of this is financial advice. I'm just a guy who's drinking a beer with a robot doing kung fu on the front of it. So don't take anything that I say as financial advice. I also want to see what you guys have created in your scene builder, or what you guys have on your parcels of land. So if you guys wouldn't mind commenting the coordinates of your parcel or links to your scene, I would love to play through them. Now I'm going to talk about this beer. So again, this was the Kung Fu Robot. This was the Kung Fu Robot IPA. I really enjoyed this. It was hoppy. It was a little bit bitter, but it was flavorful. and I'm probably going to be buying more of these. It was refreshing, and it puts a smile on my face just looking at the can. But the beer is great as well. So I'm going to give this a 4.9 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. All right, so now that we've talked about Decentraland, we've talked about Kung Fu Robot, I just want to remind you guys to always invest responsibly and only drink responsibly. Also, I want to ask that if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below, consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell icon. If you have any feedback for this video, any ideas for future videos, or any questions about this video, please leave those comments in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and good luck in your investments.